What the horse considers play, the monkey considers business. Did that make any sense to you? Probably not. And that's why I want you to follow me throughout this video, because I'm going to help you understand this quote, which I believe is incredibly valuable. This quote was said by Drake. He was responding to a fan's direct message on Instagram where they asked him for advice on how to become successful. And the fan didn't understand it. And when I first heard this quote, I didn't understand it either. But yesterday, I had an experience which made me understand it significantly better. Yesterday, I was scrolling through my camera roll, and I went all the way back to the summer between 5th and 6th grade, which was around the time I got my first cell phone. And what I discovered was that during that summer, I was doing things like working out, playing sports, filming random movies and videos for fun, playing video games. Now, that rung a bell in my head because I'm like, these different things that I did seem kind of familiar. And that's because the summer after my senior year of high school, which is right now, I just happened to be doing very similar things. Now, obviously, it's not completely the same in concept because, now when I work out and do fitness related activities, I have a goal of, becoming stronger, looking better, etc. And when I film videos, I have different goals like building my content creation skills and my editing skills and, building up these social media accounts that I'm working on right now. I encourage you to do something similar to what I did. I encourage you to think or look back in some way at the different things that you did when you were a child and identify the different skills and traits that required. Because you need to understand this about children, is that children don't do something for an end result. They never do that. Children do things to gain enjoyment. They do everything purely based off enjoyment because they are just playing. Adults are a lot different. They have a desire for profit and for success. Like a lot of adults, they do things purely for profits and success. And not necessarily because they're evil or something like that, but simply because that's what needs to be done to provide for themselves or for a family. A lot of people tend to stop doing, like working on these skills and traits they had when they were young to pursue something that they believe is going to yield more profit. It is a lot easier to get burnt out when you are working for profits and success rather than just enjoyment. Because when you are enjoying yourself, time just passes quicker. When you are doing things purely for profits, the time seems to last a little bit slower because you get tired quicker, your work quality and ethic goes down. However, there are certain people that are able to turn the things that they enjoy into things that can profit them. Now, I can use myself as an example. If I could find a way to make profit from fitness and physical development or content production, I would find myself in a very effective spot because I already enjoy doing those things. When I was young, I enjoyed working out and playing sports. So, working out is physical development. So, obviously, now I do that to build myself up, make myself stronger, and to inspire others to do the same. Sports is competition. Competition is something that's very prominent in business, which is why I've taken so much interest in starting my own businesses over time. Then, with the silly movies and videos, is I can turn that into content for my social media to feed my interest in digital marketing. Like, one thing I'm aspiring to do right now is to make content for businesses and turn that into something that I can support myself with. And then video games is not something I'd consider directly beneficial, but it does reveal that same idea of competition and then also dedication. Like, I enjoy dedicating my time to specific things and improving over time. Now, how does this tie directly back in with the quote? Well, if you become someone who works strictly for profit or for success, you become the monkey. The monkey does things strictly for business. Man, these flies. Get out of here, flies. If you can figure out how to turn your enjoyment into profits, you can become the horse. And the horse has infinite energy and drive to become valuable, because that is, the horse is just playing, whereas the monkey works for business. And so that's what I will leave you with, is that you should try to become the horse rather than the monkey. Good luck and have a great day.